You're a little close. Stop scooting closer to me. Hello everyone. Today's video is going to be a taste test of some micro dwarfs. My name is Jen, and this is my husband Ben, and we are going to be tasting 5 different micro dwarf cherry types. I live in zone 7, and these were all grown in my green stalk containers, the 5 tier. I do have some newer micro dwarfs growing in the 7 tier, so we'll see how those do. So there will be definitely more micro dwarf taste tests coming. I'm growing probably around 70 different varieties. So the ones we're tasting today are Garden Pearl, House, Christmas Tree, one I can't pronounce, I'll put the name of it right here, and Father Frost.
Tender.
Let's start with, did I say everything I wanted to say?
I don't know. I don't know, dear.
So they started off really, really well in the green stalk, and then at the beginning of the spring, like the end of spring, beginning of summer, I don't know about you all, but the aphids were pretty bad for me this year. I've never had such an issue with aphids, but the aphids got a hold of them, but I was able to spray and get rid of the aphids, and they're pulling through, most of them. There was a couple in the green stalks that didn't do very well, but most of them are perking back up, and they're doing great again. So thumbs up for the growing micro dwarfs and green stalks. I also have some in some fabric grow pots. I think they're 2 gallon on my deck, but they're doing well too. Let's start by, we'll do Father Frost first. So let me grab a handful here and I'll show you. These are all Father Frost. And so some of them, they kind of vary in size. This is a very productive. It's a pretty larger type plant. I would say it's over 12 inches because the plant in the green stalk, it started to grow up, but then it got so tall that it fell over, and so now it's kind of, the two of them have like a curved kind of thing happening in them. But so sometimes you'll get really big ones, and then you also get some smaller sized ones. So we're gonna slice up one of the bigger ones here. Oh, I don't have a knife.
I have a knife.
Gotta get a knife. Oh, you should grab a couple napkins too, just in case any of them are juicy.
Okay, there you go.
So,
okay,
I'm gonna slice them both ways, a bigger one both ways, and show you the inside. So there's the inside of Father Frost. One of each of these.
Sure. You think they taste different?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
All right.
All right. So here we go.
Okay.
Ready? Smells good.
Yeah. Oh. Got like a bit of a tang right when it hits your tongue. It's like,
I'm gonna try the other one. It's just saying, quite tangy. Woo.
That's good. I like it.
It's crunchy. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you can hear. Pretty acidic. The skin's, I wouldn't say tough, but it matches the tomato itself in like crunchiness. The plant itself is very productive. It's okay. What would you say?
Yep. The skin was a little tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very flavorful, I guess you could say. I liked, we tried a couple others. What was that? Aztec. I liked Aztec, and it was like a yellower one. It had a good flavor. I don't know about that one. That one is like,
I like the tanginess. Like
it was tangy. If you like tangy, acidic, that Father Frost. All right, the next one we're gonna do is House. Let me show you. Got a big pile of House here.
Oh, let me move this. This is the first one we had?
Yeah.
Father Frost.
All right, so this is all of House. So a lot of them kind of look pretty similar with each other.
Yeah.
At least the ones I've got here today. I thought I'd try a bunch of similar ones to show you like if any of them taste differently.
Oh, man.
All right, so we're gonna cut up a couple of those. These are pretty uniform in size. Like they're all basically the same size. Let me make sure I'm getting some really nice ripe ones. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these.
I'm going to rinse my palate.
Oh yes, let's take a sip of our drinks here. Oh, that ice was a nice touch. It's hot today out there, guys. Whew. I just did a photo shoot in my garden because last night we had a big storm and it rained a lot. And my garden is so happy right now. Wait, which way did I cut that? Okay. It was a good time to put my face on and put a cute outfit on and show you the inside of that. This one's juicier. Father Frost was like not very juicy, but this one is like very juicy. Okay. There's yours.
Okay.
All right.
So
let me see. What did I say? This was house. Do I have anything on house now? I couldn't find anything when I looked house up for whatever reason. I don't know. I looked for a while and then I was like, okay, well, this is another one that's very productive. It's bigger size. I would say it's 12 to 18 inches. And I think I've got like 5 of these growing. So house was very, very good with the germination. All right, so let's go ahead and taste it.
It's not as strong of a smell.
No, I think this one's gonna be sweeter at least. Yeah.
That's really good. It's like a strong.
That's good.
Strong tomato flavor.
Definitely not as crunchy as Father Frost. It's got like a mild tomato flavor. Not much acidity, maybe a little bit.
I like.
It's still nothing like
Good.
mind-blowing, but it's good. So like these micro dwarfs, from what I've tasted so far, there's only a couple that like I really like, but they're a fun novelty to grow because they're so small. If you've never grown micro dwarfs, there's some that grow like 3 inches tall, and then there's some that can get 12 to 18 inches. And there's one that we're gonna taste test that is like a container variety, so you can put it in a container and it'll spill over and be like trailing. And they're good to grow, like if you like to grow something in the winter, if you want to grow something in the winter. They're small and they do well in window, because I did start some, not any of these, but I started some back in late October of last year, and I grew them all through the winter, and they're still alive in the greenhouse. So, and still producing fruit. I'm still getting fruit from them. Okay, the next one we're going to taste is the name I can't pronounce, so I'll just put it right here.
It says pork tender.
No, it doesn't say pork tender. I just kind of scribbled a little bit. It doesn't even have the right writing on it, but this is, again, it's another pretty productive one. Some of them, there are not a whole lot of tomatoes on the plants. Now, whether that's just because my plant's not doing as good as it could be. All right, so let's get some really nice, juicy, ripe ones. We'll pick these 2. That's about the size of those. Are you ready, dear?
Yeah, sure. What's this one called?
Perle.
Oh, that's the one we were looking up. Perle Technique.
I don't know. Oh, whoa.
That one
Lots of gel.
Lots of jelly.
Lots of gel. And a lighter color in the center.
Okay. Thank you. Why didn't you give me the same one?
Cleanse the palate.
Is that the same one? No.
All right, ready?
It smells exactly like the last one. Jelly.
Very juicy.
Yeah. Oh.
Skin is crunchy, but the inside is just full of juice.
That's like a tart one, don't you think?
I think it's pretty comparable to what do we do?
One?
House.
No, House was like the real tomato, like balanced one.
I think it tastes pretty. I think it tastes.
No, this one tastes like
It's tartar. It's kind of tart like Father Frost, but
not as much kick, I don't think.
No, Father Frost is really like that tart. I mean, the minute it bursts in your mouth, you're like, whoa. So I mean,
they're very juicy and
again,
like mushy. I
would say
but the skin's a little rough.
I would say of the 3 that we've tasted so far, I'd give them like a 6. Maybe Father Frost. Like, I was excited about Father Frost. I like it how some of them have that little doodad at the bottom. But probably like a 6 maybe for Father Frost, because I don't like how it's crunchy. How about you? What would you do? Go ahead, be honest.
Rate them? Against each other?
Yeah, just say what would you give them.
I have no idea.
Okay. All right. Next one we're going to do is Christmas tree. So I did find some information on Christmas tree. Again, it says it grows 10 to 15 inches. I would agree with that. Mine is about 10 to 15 inches. I think I've got 2 or 3 of them out there in the green stalks. And it got its name because they say that they look like little Christmas ornaments on the tomato plant. So they call it a Christmas tree. Let me show you these. Most of these are pretty much the same size. There are a couple of littler ones, but most of them are this size. So that is Christmas tree. Christmas tree.
Good.
All right. So let's cut these 2.
Okay.
Both directions. The inside of those.
Okay.
I can't wait to get to my, I have like a ton of slicers. Probably over 300. I know over 300 different varieties of slicers. More different looking than these. But I mean, this is a very pretty inside. All right, you ready?
Yeah. This one is the weakest smelling.
I think it pretty much smells the same as house and the pearl.
Let me.
Ooh, that's got a little bit something extra there to it. Yeah.
A little something extra.
I like that. I don't know what it is. It's like, is it like a tangy? Can something be tangy and sweet, like a tangy sweetness? I like that one. So far, Christmas tree is the winner out of the 4 we've tasted so far. And those 4 pretty much, I mean, Christmas tree is a darker red. House and pearl are kind of like a paler red. What do you think, dear?
Yeah, I like this one. Like my favorite was this one, but
what? They don't know what you're pointing to.
House.
Okay.
My favorite was House, but I think this is sort of similar to House, but it's sweeter.
Yeah, it's got.
So
I like it. It's really good.
At the end, I'm gonna do a battle between my 2 favorites.
Okay. All right. Next and last one is garden pearl. So this is also known as Garten Perle. I mean, it's just, it's spelled differently, but it's garden pearl. This is the one that you can use in hanging baskets. It's got a cascading habit, they say. And it's really pretty. I was excited about this one. I actually have this growing in my greenhouse in a Dollar Tree hanging basket pot that I bought. I can put a picture up of what it looks like. You know, it got hit by aphids too, but I tell you what, my tomato plants, they're fighters. And it's staying alive and still producing. I'm getting fruit from it every day. So it's got a pinky. I don't know if you can
These are
tell.
the only ones that look different.
It's got like a pinky color.
The other ones you could
very
mix
pretty.
up and wouldn't be able to tell.
Right, yeah. So let's not mix them up because I want to save seeds. All right, so we're going to cut a couple of these.
Okay.
Show the inside. Maybe we should just pop the whole thing in our mouth. Oh, whoa, okay. All right, I don't know if you can, let me see, I'll hold them up this way. So there's that.
Yep.
And then there's this way I cut. So you can see like the stem, how big the stem is.
Right. They're small.
Yeah, they're tiny. Maybe we should pop a couple in our mouth. One whole and one that's cut. I put it over there.
Like throw it up and catch it.
Whoa.
Very interesting. I like that.
That is interesting. What is...
I think that's my
Ooh. It bursts in your mouth.
I don't know.
I'm gonna try.
I don't know how to explain it, but I think this one might be my favorite. It's got a weird like
buttery.
I don't know how to explain it, but then
That's
it's
what I
like,
was thinking. I was like, it almost feels. I don't know. That's weird to say that, like buttery in my mouth. I don't know. That's pretty good, but Christmas tree is still my favorite.
I don't know.
But they're all kind of similar. There's nothing really special about them. So you're gonna.
This is house. I need to go back and taste house again. Definitely not as strong a flavor as these little ones.
The pearl. I mean,
Yeah.
the golden garden pearl.
Yeah. These things are like a little explosion of buttery flavor.
It's weird. Buttery.
It is. It has like the weird.
It's got like a, I don't know, have you ever had tomatoes that you cooked in butter? I've done that before. It's really good, and it almost has that kind of buttery hint to it. But we didn't cook them in butter.
It's like you get that little flavor, and then after that you get the tomato-ness and the sweetness. And
Yeah,
it's really
it's
good.
interesting.
All right, now I'm gonna do this one here.
Christmas tree.
This real quick. I gotta figure out which is my favorite.
Yes, the people want to know. Let's find out. What's your favorite here? Christmas tree beat it. Is Christmas tree the winner? Garden pearl. House is not in the running.
House is not in the running now.
Not in the running anymore.
It's between Christmas tree and Pearl.
Hurry up, babe.
I'm going with Pearl.
Pearl. Okay, so mine was Christmas tree. Second would be garden pearl. Then's is garden pearl.
Only
All right.
because I was rushed.
You're not rushed. This is like being at a restaurant waiting for him to order. Ugh. All right, well, those are our taste tests for today. 5 different five different red type micro dwarfs. There will be more taste tests coming of the micro dwarfs that I'm growing, so please subscribe. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and we will catch you in the next one. I hope you all enjoy your day. Bye. Okay, now we need to go outside.
We got